Hi, everybody.
Hi. We done fucked up a lot.
Yeah.
And I actually mean we for once. You see, Ryan somehow magically fucked up the overlay and the sound. I gave one of our other guests the wrong night for the show. I told her it was Saturday, and she's literally running back to her house right now. So she may or may not make it, because she was in the middle of the run when we sent her the Zoom call, and she's like, wait, you said Saturday. I was like, no, I didn't. And then I was like, oh shit, yeah, I did. And I even confirmed it. Like, I confirmed the wrong
Saturday,
information.
right?
Like, yeah, Saturday.
I'm an idiot. Anywho, so
Did you say Saturday or did you say October?
I literally said Saturday.
Oh,
Saturday, like this Saturday. And she's like, okay, Saturday? I was like, yep, Saturday. See you then.
Do we even have content on Saturdays?
No.
No, we don't even do a single thing.
Chunk and I do. Listen, I don't know what a day off smells like anymore. How does it feel like?
This burrito smells like it's pretty darn tasty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I like a burrito.
Doug wants some too. I can see him peeking in.
Hey, Aaron. Mm-hmm.
He's like, what you got?
Wormhole Extreme. Welcome, Wormhole Extreme.
Yeah, wormhole.
And Miss Frost. Hello. He says, oh no. Yeah, listen, this is going to be a lot of oh no. So welcome to Trashterpiece Theaters. We're going to read an old radio play that it was apparently, Ryan was saying, inspired the film You've Got Mail.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So this was that classic story of two people not knowing who they're talking to and kind of running into each other still around the world.
Yep. That classic story.
Thanks. That's how people get killed on the internet.
You mean every day of my life?
Okay.
Okay.
All right. Well, in the event that our friend Kim is unable to join us, Haley's being a champ. She's jumping in with those lines, so Haley's going to be pulling some double duty.
I still
Yeah,
have
duty.
carried over from last week. What? Do we know what it was?
It was Ted.
Oh, it was Ted. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Ted Theodore Logan.
An arrow who wants to make an appearance.
Yep. So yes,
Michi, you calm down. You calm down right
we
now.
need to take off.
Calm down, Michi.
Let's go through. Introduce ourselves and what you're playing tonight.
I'll go first because I'm in the first box because I actually have it open for once. Hi, everybody. I'm Cucumber. I'll be playing Martin.
Okay.
That's all I got.
Yay.
Oh, you're the lead. Gotcha. Yeah.
God, I hope so with 264 lines.
All right. I am Ryan. I will be playing Matushek.
What?
Master Chef?
Matushek.
Matushik. Matushik?
He is the shop owner.
All right.
Tushek.
Hey,
Mr.
bud.
Matushek.
Bless you.
All right, Brian.
Oh yeah, it's me now. I am playing Sally.
Chunk's not even here and he's still fucking with you.
No, it's Art. Art's
It's
the one that
Art
cast this.
cast this, huh?
Idiot. And then Mr. Peters kindly. I guess I got to do the whole thing kindly.
I guess.
Yep.
That's me.
That's you.
Yeah.
That's you all over.
And Cucumber. Oh, sorry. Oh, you go ahead. I will tell it later.
And I'm Haley. And I'm playing announcer, wife, Joey the errand boy, Lily, Miss Baker, lady, second lady, grandma, third lady, Mabel, and until Kim may or may not arrive, Libby and Karen.
So like all the parts.
Yeah.
All on the Jimmy show tonight.
I can't wait.
You're welcome.
Boop.
That was cute. A little boop.
It's from Schitt's Creek.
Oh. Yeah, I'm sure they invented the boop.
Says boots a lot. Hey, I'm Justin. I'm playing host and husband.
Nice.
Oh.
There's
I think there's more.
There's
I think there's
definitely
quite a few more.
definitely more.
Not for. Oh, this is only one. This is two shows or one show?
One show.
One show.
Oh,
Read all
There's
your
just a lot of names because
I'm sorry,
there's a lot of characters.
I thought it was two shows. All right.
Rob Vegas asks Kim Cannon. Yeah, she might be here.
Yeah,
It's
there's
all
a
my
story
fault.
behind
It's
that.
literally all my fault.
Literally?
Literally.
Literally.
Literally. Oh, you're
with an apostrophe because I'm cute.
Okay. The host has been man, bell ringer, detective, waiter, officer, and Mr. Harvey.
Yeah.
nice.
Wow.
And a jerk.
That specifically?
And it says
It
suck
does
up
say a suck up and a jerk.
Yeah.
Okay.
See, that's what breakdowns need to be, man. Just
Yeah,
saying.
that's just like two or just like one word.
Yeah.
No, no.
Well,
But yeah, so originally Martin was played by who was it? Don Amisi.
And I'm supposed to know who that is?
yeah, you know that guy.
Well, and
He's in
then
that thing.
Jimmy Stewart did it later.
Oh,
in another
I know
movie.
that guy.
Star. Jimmy Star. Oh, you want the moan? I'm gonna go catch my tongue and so I can go get
Lay
it.
down.
Yes, this show
Yeah.
started in air date June 23rd, 1941.
And it shows.
Yeah, we're skipping a few things at the very, very beginning because I caught something beforehand. That,
Yeah, good
if
call.
you are reading along with the script, you can tell what we're not going to say.
Yeah. So, I mean, there's the thing. We've read some distasteful stuff here before. So do know that these things are old. We don't read them ahead of time usually. It was just on like the first fucking page.
Yeah.
But we kind of judged that paragraph pretty fucking hard. So it's just going away. It's going bye-byes.
Yeah.
And so we might come across some other kind of tasteless stuff. But hey, blame the 40s.
We'll try
and
and
incentives. We didn't do
There we go.
incentives.
Oh, my.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Oh, my God. Hey, Hardliner, thank you for the sub.
30 months. Wow.
Hey. So,
Hey, so for $10, you can donate at that amount, and you can pick one of us to do an accent or an impression.
Yeah.
And then for $15,
What's for
that's
10
you
lines?
pick one of us to sing the lines in a specific tune, or
Or
to a
artist
song,
style. Yeah.
or a style of singing. For $20 donation, we will all do a group accent. Mm-hmm. And then I think, what is it? If we get to 100, then we'll sing.
we sing our
Well,
line.
Yeah.
100.
For 2 pages.
Yeah, for 2 pages. That's the $100 goal. So yeah, that's the stuff. Manly Mutt, thank you for the resub. Appreciate that. So
Yeah, Michi, not slightly. This go around, not slightly. Just like whoa, woof. I'm just
let's
talking.
do it. Huh?
Let's go.
It's pretty long, I guess. So let's do it.
I will be starting out as Ted Theodore Logan because it had
Rolled over.
rolled over from last week's. Thank you.
You're
You're
welcome.
welcome.
Lux Theater Hollywood presents bum, 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 bum. The Lux Radio Theater brings you Claudette Colbert and Don Ameche in The Shop Around the Corner. Ladies and gentlemen, your producer, Mr. Cecil B. DeMille.
Greetings from Hollywood, ladies and gentlemen. In the summer, your producer, Ted Theodore, excellent. Okay. Fancy lighting turns to thoughts of Don Ameche and Claudette Colbert. Summer arrived officially day before yesterday at 11:34 a.m. So we've got Claudette and Don right here tonight. So since they were also right here last year about this time, I suggest we consider them a sign of the season, like the ball game on the corner lot or the first picnic. Sorry. You'll hear these two stars in The Shop Around the Corner, adapted from Metro Golden Mare Picture success. The play has an air of goodwill to it, a gay mood of laughter and romance that few motion pictures have matched. It's a
Don't
story
make it into one.
of people who work together in a certain little shop around the corner. A kind of world in itself, where there's a share of good luck and bad luck for everyone.
Yeah, we get it.
And now the magic of radio brings you The Shop Around the Corner, starring Claudette Colbert as Karen and Donna Manchi as Martin, with Felix Bressart as Peters. And here's the curtain for the first act.
Oh, $10 already.
And just a disclaimer, none of those people are here.
Oh, that's true. Justin has inspired me. Give me your best Keanu Reeves impressions.
Keep going with Bill and Ted. Go with that. Keep going.
Michi, who's that for?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you gotta pick, Michi. Dem's the rules.
Yes.
Or else it's $20 for all of us to do it.
Might as well make it for Justin.
Just
You
more
gotta keep going.
Keanu Reeves, so just straight Keanu Reeves, not
More Keanu. Okay.
or Ted. Fuck me.
More Keanu, less Ted. Okay. The firm of Matchchuek and Company, novelties and leather goods, has been doing what?
I'm just enjoying watching it in person. I won't watch you.
In the same location for 35 years. It's not a large store, nor is it small. Its merchandise is not cheap, nor is it expensive.
What
This
is
is-
it?
An ordinary shop, and its clerks are ordinary, everyday people. At 8:35 each morning, they stand behind the counters, dusting the goods and gossiping. At 9 sharp, they snap quickly to attention as Matt enters the front door, and in a ringing voice delivers his first order of the day.
Joey,
Yes, Mr. Machuzakek.
Joey, run across the street and give me a bicarbonate of soda.
Yes, Mr. Machuzakek.
Good morning, Lily.
Good morning, Mr. Machuzakek.
Good morning, Miss Baker.
Morning, Mr. Machuzakek.
Good morning, Mr. Peters.
Good morning, Mr. Matusek.
Good morning, Mr. Harvey.
Good morning, Mr. Machesachetek.
And good morning, Master Martin.
Morning, sir.
Mr. Munn, I'd like to see you in a few minutes for an important matter.
Yes, sir. Anytime you say.
Well, Martin, it won't be long now.
What do you mean?
Well, I hear you had dinner with Mr. Matusek and his wife last night.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Yeah, and now this morning he wants to see you about something important. You'll be manager pretty soon.
Oh, I don't know. Say, Peters. Want to hear something nice?
You're not manager yet?
No. It's a letter from a girl.
Oh, a girl. Ha.
Yeah, listen to this. Listen. My heart was trembling as I walked into the post office, and there you were, lying in box 237. I took you out of your envelope and read you. Read you right there. Oh, my dear
Oh,
friend.
wow. What is all this?
Well, you see, I was looking through the ads in the Sunday paper, and I ran across that one that said, here, I'll show you. See?
Modern girl wishes to correspond on all cultural subjects anonymously with intelligent, sympathetic young man.
And that's me.
Dear friend, box 237. Oh, I know these ads. The papers are full of them. How long has this been going on?
Well, you've exchanged 4 letters, and Peter, she's no ordinary girl. Listen, here on page 8, she says, are you tall or short? Are your eyes brown or blue? Don't tell me. What does it matter as long as our minds meet?
Ah, you are right. That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is. And then she says, there are so many great and beautiful things to discuss in this world of ours. It would be wasting these precious moments if we told each other the vulgar details of how we earn our daily bread. I agree with you when you say, she means me. What are men and women but for to rise above the stupid necessities of the 8-hour day?
You said that?
Sure. You see?
Martin,
Yes, Mr. Matusek.
Martin, can I get I can get 5 dozen more of these cigarette boxes from Nichols Brothers. What do you think of it? I think it's great. You see, you open it up like this and
No, Mr. Matusek, that's not for us.
you haven't even listened to it. It plays Ushikamre.
Well, even if it played Beethoven's Ninth Symphony, I'd still say no. I don't like the whole idea.
It's wonderful how quickly you can make up your mind. I've been in this business for 35 years and it took me a whole hour to decide that I liked it, but I guess you're a genius. Hey, Harvey?
I forgot I was talking. Yes, Mr. Matusek.
Listen, what do you think of this? Look!
Boom, 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 boom.
Now, I want your honest opinion. Don't let me influence you. Hear that? That's a very popular classic. Well, Miss Baker?
I think people who smoke cigarettes and who love to hear Uchi Charnerne will like it.
Harvey, what do you think?
I'd even go further. I think it'll make music lovers out of cigarette smokers and cigarette smokers out of music lovers. Oh, I think it's sensational.
Well, Mr. Martin,
I still think it's terrible.
give me one reason.
All right, let's say a man smokes 20 cigarettes a day. So he opens the box 20 times, and 20 times he has to listen to Ochi Chornye. And besides that, it's imitation leather and cheap glue. In 2 weeks, the whole thing will come apart, and all you have left is Ochi Chornye.
I know it. I know it's imitation leather. You don't have to tell me. Just sell things and let me do the buying.
That's you, Lily.
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Mr. Matusek. Nichols Brothers are on the phone.
I'll take it here.
Yes, sir.
Hello, Nichols. This is Metchisek. Cancel the rest of those cigarette boxes. They're terrible.
It is a bridge. Well, good morning, madam.
Good morning.
Anything I can do for you? We're having a sale on purses today.
Well, to tell you the truth, I didn't want to buy anything.
Oh, well, it's perfectly all right. If you want to look around, just make yourself at home.
Thank you. I wonder if I could see Mr. Matusek?
Well, Mr. Matusek is very busy at the moment. If you tell me what you wanted, I'm sure I could take care of you.
Oh, well, I noticed in the window that you're having a summer sale.
Oh, yes, madam. Everything is reduced 25%.
Really? That's wonderful. I guess you'll do a big business.
Oh, there's no question about it. We'll probably have such a big rush we won't be able to take care of the customers.
Then you ought to have some extra help.
Oh, we probably will.
In that case, maybe you can use me. I'm looking for a job.
You? What's the idea of letting me go through this whole routine, huh?
Oh, well, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't mean to. Do you think you could help me get a job here?
I wish I could, but there isn't a chance.
But you just told me you need some extra help because of the rush.
Look around for yourself. You can see what kind of business we're doing. Every half hour, another customer rushes in.
Well, listen, I've had a lot of experience.
Yeah, but I know the situation here is going to be...
I worked 2 years at Blake & Company, and I left on my own accord. And before that, I was with the Blayton Brothers for 10 months.
Now, listen, if it were up to me, I'd put you to work, but I'm not the boss, so...
Then why don't you let me see him?
Because he's in a very bad mood today.
I'll take a chance. Maybe I can cheer him up.
Now, listen, madam, I've been here 9 years. I know Mr. Matusek inside and out, and I know exactly what his attitude would be. I can tell you word for word exactly what he'd say. He'd say...
Mr. Martin, come here.
Now you see what you've done?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mr. Martin.
Come in, Mr. Matusek.
So, Mr. Martin, you know every reaction of mine, eh? You know exactly what I'm thinking before I think it. You're not only a genius, you're a mind reader.
But Mr.
Never
Matusek...
mind now. I'll take care of this customer.
But Mr. Matusek...
Quiet. Good morning, madame. I'm Mr. Matusik.
Oh, good morning, Mr. Matusik.
Please have a seat.
Thank you, Mr. Matusik. I was at Blake and Company for
I'm sure you'll find much nicer things in our shop.
Oh, no, I mean, I worked there. I'm looking for a job.
A job? You mean... Oh, no, that's impossible. It's out of the question. Good day.
Oh, but Mr. Matusik,
I have no time. I'm very busy.
Oh, Mr. Matusik, please. I've got to have a job, and I'm good. I know merchandise. Really, I do. Please, just give me a chance.
Oh, so you know merchandise. Let me ask you something. Would you buy a box like this? Well?
Well, I couldn't buy anything at the moment.
No. I just wanted your opinion, your honest opinion. Do you like it?
Oh, yes, I do. It's marvelous.
Why?
I think it's romantic.
Romantic? What's romantic about it?
Huh? Oh, well, cigarettes and music. I don't know. It makes me think of moonlight and cigarettes and music.
There, Martin. There's the woman's point of view.
Yeah, but Mr. Matusik, she just...
How much are you selling it for?
Well, I'd say $4.25.
That's a bargain. That's a real bargain.
Ding.
Oh, that's a candy box, isn't it?
No, madame, it's
Yes, madam. Yes, madam. It's a candy box, and I would say a very unusual one. Yes, I like it. How much is it? Watch, madam. It's a distinctive feature.
Ding 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 ding
Well, you see? Is that coming out of this?
Yes, madame, it's Ochichomre, very popular classic.
Vermont, thank you for the follow.
Oh, no, that'll never do. Where do people get ideas like that? Can you imagine? Every time you take a piece of candy, you have to listen to that song. Oh, no. Oh, no, madam, wait, please. I know just what you mean, madam. And yet, you see, some of our customers like it for the very thing you object to. Now, there's no denying we all have a weakness for candy. And when I say weakness, I don't mean to say anything against candy. I only mean we're inclined to overdo it a little. I suppose that's true, I suppose. Now, for instance, madam, have you any idea how many pieces of candy you eat a day? Well, no, I never gave it a thought, but I am, taking on weight. That's just it. We pick up a piece of candy absent-mindedly, and then we take another piece, and before we realize it, we've gained a pound or two. Don't I know it? Now, you see, this little box makes you candy conscious. That's what the Matusik and Company designed it for. Every time you open it, this little song is a message to you, see? Too much candy, now be careful. Well, how much is it? $5.50 reduced from $6.95. It's real bargain. I'll take it. You can wrap it up while I look at these purses. Well, Mr. Matusik?
What's your name, young lady?
Smith. Karen Smith.
Miss Smith, you may report to work tomorrow morning.
Oh, thank you.
Mr. Martin here will show you the ropes.
Yes, of course.
Go path into your office?
Oh, perhaps you can show him.
Whatever, I made a sale.
Music in the background.
I'm in a car, we're in the city. Oh, wait, traffic.
Help the needy. Help the needy. Christmas dinner for the needy.
Ding, ding,
Ding ding
ding,
ding ding ding. You're late this morning, Martin.
No, it's only 10 of.
Oh, I guess. I forget. Morning, Martin. Hello, Peters.
Hello.
Morning, Mr. Harvey. Oh, say, Martin, can you come to the house tonight?
Oh, no, I'm sorry, Peters. I have a big dinner date tonight.
Oh, with the boss again?
No, he doesn't invite me anymore. Say, how do you figure him out?
Well, I give up. It's certainly difficult to get along with him these days.
He hardly talks to me anymore.
You know what I think? I think he's having trouble with his wife.
Who is Melchizedek?
I wasn't talking to you, Harvey.
You said Melchizedek was having trouble with his wife.
It's Machusek. I didn't say that at all. I only said...
Well, never mind, Peters. Go on, Harvey. You've got work to do, haven't you?
Sure, we all have.
I don't like that fella.
Say, we better get this counter dusted before Matushek gets here.
I'll do it, Martin.
No, we'll both do it.
Dusty counter, dusty counter.
Say, Peters. You mind if I ask you a personal question?
No, go ahead.
Now, this is very confidential. Peters, suppose a fellow like me wants to, get married.
Oh, well, that's wonderful. Who's the girl?
Now listen, I only said suppose.
Yeah.
Look, how much does it cost you to live?
There's going to be a wedding at this, wedding.
Just you and Mrs. Peters, leaving out the children?
Well, why fool yourself?
Well, let's say temporarily. How much does it cost?
It can be done, and very nicely. Naturally, you can't be extravagant.
No, well, suppose a fellow took a 3-room apartment, kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Where do you eat?
In the
Pardon
kitchen.
me.
You get a nice big kitchen.
Well, then why do you entertain?
Entertain? What are you, an ambassador? Listen, if somebody really is your friend, he comes after dinner.
Oh,
Good morning.
We're all Cockney English.
right.
Oh man, my is frozen or something.
Well, good morning, Miss Smith.
Oh, hello, morning.
Top of the morning to ya.
Oh, Miss Smith.
Yes, Mr. Martin.
I noticed you wore a yellow blouse with light green dots yesterday, I did.
As usual, you're mistaken, Mr. Martin. It was a green blouse with light yellow dots, and everybody else thought it was very becoming.
Now listen here, you...
I don't I ever remarked about your neckties, and believe me, Mr. Martin, if you think I couldn't say anything about him, just ask Mr. Harvey. So please leave my blouse alone. It's none of your business.
I'm sorry, but Mr. Matoshak thinks it is my business. He does.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm working under you, yeah? Well, from now on, Mr. Martin, I'll telephone you every morning and describe just what I'm going to wear. And just before I select my next season's wardrobe, my dressmaker will submit your samples to you. Oh, imagine you dictating what I should wear, eh?
Oi! Now you get this straight. I don't care what you wear. If you wants to look like a pony in a circus, all right. But I've got troubles of me own without your blouse coming between Mr. Matushak and me.
Look here, I sold as much goods yesterday as anybody in the place. $95 isn't bad for a rainy Friday 3 weeks before Christmas. Did you tell that to Mr. Matusek, eh?
I did.
And what did he say?
I said not to charge a cupboard up blouse anymore.
Tell him I won't.
I will. What was I saying, Peters?
About your girl. Who is she, Martin?
Are we good yet?
We got half a page more left to go.
Oh, fuck.
And then we've got a whole bunch after that I'll tell you
Yeah,
about.
Dyson Wolf donated a good chunk.
Oh, shit.
Thanks for the donation, Dyson Wolf.
Thank you. Oh, yeah. Oh. I remember the girl I was corresponding with.
Oh, yes, about the cultural subjects.
Yeah, well, after a while, we came to the subjects of love. Naturally, on a very cultural level.
What else can you do in a letter?
You know, Peters, she's the most marvelous girl in the world.
Oh, really? Is she pretty?
She is. She has such ideals, Peters. She's so far above the girls you meet today that there's simply no comparison.
All right. Now we've
So
got.
she's not pretty.
Okay.
Now we're
so
what now?
Dyson Wolf donated $50. Thank you very much. He said, I need a good laugh today to thank you for making my day better and light. Also, Cucumber, you get Yoda.
Yes.
I am Cookie Monster. Brian is the Joker. Haley,
Excellent.
can we get some Harley Quinn? And
Yeah.
Justin, can we get some Deadpool?
Thanks very much. And hey, Brermont, thank you for the follow.
Oh yeah, thank
You
you.
just found us. Much appreciated.
Welcome on board.
Oh, all right. I'm Yoda now.
You are Yoda for 10 months.
She has such ideals, Peters. She's so far above the.
that doesn't sound like fucking Biggie.
That's okay. It's the same person.
That's true. That's true.
So far above the girls you meet today. What the fuck? Cookie Monster. That there's simply no comparison.
I'll get there.
I see. She's not pretty.
The difference, what is it? A matter of fact, as a don't know whether she is or not, I do. You see, I haven't met her yet.
You haven't?
Keep on postponing it, I must. Scared, Peters. I am. See, this girl thinks I'm the most wonderful person in the world, and after all, there's a chance she might be disappointed.
Yes, there is a chance. On the other hand, you might be disappointed too.
Oh, no, I won't. I'm as sure of that as I am of my own name, Peters.
Fuck.
Peters, I'm meeting her tonight for dinner.
Where?
Restaurant, 8th Street on Inna.
I suppose you're going to wear a red carnation, huh?
I am, yes. And gonna have one as a bookmark in a copy of Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, she is. Gee, you know, I haven't slept for days.
What's her name?
No, that I don't even. I just call her Dear Friend or Dear Box 237.
Oh, dear Box 237. Oh, I'm sure she'll be beautiful.
Too beautiful. Not well. Chance would there be for a fella like me? What?
Well, what do you want? A homely girl?
No! Mine! Or just lovely, average girl. All I want. That is.
Get a drink.
Good morning.
What were you supposed to be?
Cookie Monster.
Oh, hey, well, there you go.
We're gonna have 2 Yodas here soon.
Right? Oh, shit. And we're actually at singing lines at some point, too. But we'll
Yeah,
do all...
after that.
Let's see.
Yeah, well,
Do we just want to sing now and then?
yeah, let's just sing now. We can hop back to it.
Okay.
Oh, wait. And
That's
then
what
Howard,
we usually do. We're also at the top of a page now.
Howard donated too, as well.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Justin
Howard, the
has
donation
Bill
of
and
$20 at Justin, Bill, and Ted. But I guess that means all of us.
No. It's Justin, Bill, and Ted.
Oh, you're
Justin will
both.
be Bill and Ted.
As of
Yeah,
right now, it's
Or-
Bill and Ted, but we're still
Yeah, it says Justin, comma, please be Bill and Ted again. So you get to be both.
all right.
Yes,
Okay.
because they're both so distinct from each other. Good
Right.
luck.
Good luck.
Just one go this way and then this way.
Perfect.
All right, we singing?
We singing for 2 pages.
I'm gonna get some water.
Okay.
Wait, did we finish our giant accents? Or
No, we
just
did
skip
not.
the singing?
We'll be going back to them just because we don't know when everybody's hopping in at this point.
Copy that.
All right. Just want to tell you our window looks terrible. There isn't a store on the street that doesn't look better. It's a wonder we get any customers. Everybody will have to stay the night to redecorate.
Stay tonight of all nights.
There goes your date with box 327.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Hand me those belts, Joey. Will ya belong up here on the shelf?
Okay, say, Mr. Martin, do you think I have to work tonight too? Ooh, after all, I'm a child.
No, you don't have to stay tonight.
No kidding.
I'll straighten it out with Mr. Machushak.
Oh, gee, thanks. May I help you, Mr. Martin?
No, thank you, Miss Smith.
It's no trouble at all. I'd like to. Yesterday, I put all the imported bags on the shelf over there. Is that the way you wanted it, Mr. Martin? I'm so glad you like it. If there's anything wrong, I'd appreciate if you tell me.
Since when are you so interested in my idea of what is right or wrong?
Well, I like to please you, Mr. Martin. After all, I'm working under you.
Hey, yo, you know you don't have to keep on harping on that.
Oh, I don't mean it that way at all. Regardless of what you think personally, I believe that anybody who works with you and doesn't get a great deal out of this just dumb.
Just what do you mean? What do you think of me personally?
Well, since you asked, I'd say no matter what you said against you, I think you're a gentleman.
To be here. I
You shouldn't try so hard. Zoom's not letting you.
Fuck, it sounded good.
And the sound effect is even belts out.
Belts
Mr. Martin, you don't realize what that means to a working girl. What a girl has to go through in some shops. Well, for instance, when I worked at Booten Brothers and Sons, well, the sons were all right, but the brothers, woo. And that's why I like it here. You see, when you say, Miss Smith, let's go in the stockroom and put some belts on the shelf, you really want to put some belts on the shelf. And that's my idea of a gentleman. Oh, I'm sorry.
Stockroom and put some belts on the shelf. You really want to put some belts on the shelf, and that's my idea of a gentleman.
Just don't believe in mixing belts with pleasure, will I?
Hey,
This is the first time you've shown a little sense, you know. There's hope for you after all.
Thank you, Mr. J. Mr. Martin, I almost forgot. Would it be possible, Mr. Martin, do you think you could spare me tonight? Then maybe Mr. Machusic would let me off.
Yeah.
Why, I'm a gentleman, so. You learned so much from me all of a sudden? That's why?
I'm sure I don't know what you mean. You're like a Jedi Master to me.
Want to get off early? Just you do? Whack!
Oh, I just got it, Mr. Martin. I gotta see my pudding.
Out of luck you are. A cheap trick that was, what? And fell for it nearly I did!
Mr. Martin, I have to get off tonight. It's terribly important.
Heyo.
For 6 months, everything you could do to antagonize me, done you have. Nerve, you now
Well,
have.
you haven't been very nice to me. No matter what I do, it's wrong. If I wrap a package, it's not the right way. If I make a suggestion or some that are very good, like blowing up Gotham, you don't even listen. Everything has to be done exactly your way, and even then you don't like it. When I came into this place, I was full of life and enthusiasm. And well, now I'm nothing. You've taken away my personality. But let me tell you something. And day now I may be in a position where I won't have to work anymore. And Mr. Martin, I really tell you then what I think of you. Mr. Martin, I don't like you. Karen, what's the matter?
Yeah, you're still.
Oh, I'm still sorry.
Karen, what's the matter?
Oh, he won't. Now she's just talking to herself. This is Harley Quinn's brain.
Oh, he won't let me off.
And I've got to get away early tonight. I just got to. I have a date with Mr. J. It's the most important thing that ever happened to me in all my life. I know. The boy told me about it. What's his name? That's what makes it so awful. I don't even know his name. I just call it Box 237.
Text him.
In a moment, you'll hear Act 2 of The Shop Around the Corner, starring Don Ameche, Claudette Colbert, and Felix Broussard. Oh, Libby, you have the story for us during our brief intermission, haven't you? Oh, that's me.
You can also tag someone in at any point
Yeah.
for the purpose.
If it's long, then I might, but it's...
Yeah.
Yes, Mr. Ruick. Let's pretend we can all fly wherever we want, swiftly yet invisibly. Here we are then, on a warm June evening, near the front porch of a pretty little home somewhere in America. There's a young man sitting on the porch with his wife.
Gosh. You look swell tonight, Joni.
And me, an old married woman.
This dress isn't the one you wore the evening when...
What evening, silly?
Well, it was a pink dress anyway, like this one. And when I saw you in it, it took my breath away.
And when you got it back?
Why, then I begged for the job of buying your dresses all my life.
How often a charming dress plays its part in romance. That's something every woman knows, isn't it? And now that we've got wonderful new Quick Lux flakes, it's so easy to keep dresses dainty and lovely looking so that you always seem appealing. New Quick Lux, you know, is safe care for every color of fabric that's safe in water alone. The gentle Lux suds swiftly floats away soil, perspiration, leave you pretty dresses fresh and charming. And that's something that's almost every woman knows too, Libby. Of course it is, because twice as many women use new Lux flakes for nice dresses as any other flakes, chips, or beads. And here's a hint about warm weather. Be sure to Lux dresses often, even for a hint of perspiration that can drive romance away. Ooh. Thank you, Libby. Now to our producer, Mr. DeMille.
Act 2 of The Shop Around the Corner, starring Donna Manchi as Martin and Claudette Colbert as Karen. Yes, that Karen. With Felix Broussard as Peters.
And behind us.
It's later the same day. Mr. Massachusetts, temperatures has risen with each passing hour, for 6 of his employees have asked for the evening off. Now, Martin is the unlucky 7th, and Mr. Machusek, I said it, hits the boiling point. Oh, fuck.
Do you mean that you want the evening off too, Martin?
Well, yes, Mr. Matushek.
What is this? Is this not a cookie? Does everyone want to leave? Once a year, I ask you to stay here.
Well, I'm sorry, Mr. Matushek. If I'd only known yesterday, I could have, made arrangements, called my lawyer.
No. You want a special invitation to
You
have
want a
cookies?
lozenge?
Next time, I'll send you an engraved announcement.
Sweet Jesus.
Keep eating the cookies, bud.
Mr. Matushek, this is the first time in years I've asked for a favor. I think you're being unjust.
I'm being unjust. Once a year, I ask 7 ladies and gentlemen. 7, mind you.
He's joking. He's joking.
Jayla Mirage says cookie golem.
But next door, a shop twice as big as mine employs only 4, and, Good afternoon, madame. Is there anything I can show you? A cookie, perhaps?
No, thank you. Have you traveling bags for men? Or with a zipper?
Oh, yes, madame. We have every type of traveling bag with a zipper and cookie included.
Ooh, we got an next.
Thank you,
Some from-
Y2K.
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is gonna be hard.
Wow.
Oh, I can't wait for that. You're lucky.
Yeah,
Marty.
lucky.
Thank you so much. I'm just doing a little window shopping for my husband. He'll be here tomorrow.
I'd be delighted to serve your husband cookies.
Thank you. Good afternoon.
7 ladies and gentlemen, and ask one day in a year to be so kind as to redecorate a window. And you have the nerve, Mr. Martin, the oldest employee in the place, who should be set an example.
Mr. Matusik, that's not it.
That's just so weird. Wait a minute.
Marty,
Wait a
Marty, we gotta do something about Errol. Marty, we gotta do something. Mr. Matusik, you spoke to me like this yesterday. What did I do? Great Scott, the whole week you've treated me like this without any reason at all.
Without any reason? Maybe I have more reason than you think.
Well, it's obvious that you're not hard for us.
that you're not. That you're not.
That you're not.
Satisfied with me. Fuck. Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. I lost it, but I'm not gonna try and eat my own throat like Ryan.
Yeah.
Actually,
Marty.
Marty.
Now you're
I Zoidberg. Yeah. I know. Hey, Marty.
In that case, there's only one thing to do. Get to the clock tower. Maybe we'd better call it a day.
maybe we'd better. Miss Baker, will you see that you get... Miss Baker will see that you get your check.
Thank you, Clara.
Mr. Matusik, there's someone on your private phone.
I'll take it in my office. Hello?
Oh, you'll take it all right, Mr. Matusik.
Yes?
This is the Kane Detective Agency. We have that information about your wife.
Oh, well, well, don't tell me on the phone. Come over here to my shop, please.
I'm already there.
Oh, well, I'll be waiting. Mr. Peters?
What?
I think he said Mr. Penis.
I think so too. Mr. Penis. How you doing, Mr. Penis?
It's Mr. Peters. Yes, Mr. Matusik?
Tell everyone they may go home. We'll do the windows tomorrow.
Sandwich.
Bill, 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 Bill.
Sit down, please.
Thank you.
Well, it's true about my wife?
Oh.
I'm afraid so, Mr. Matusik. Now, here we have the complete review from our optimist. That's right, Ted. 2 of our most reliable men.
Go on.
Okay. Reads, report on Mrs. Emma Matusik. On December 6th, Mrs. Matusik left her apartment at 8:45. Here, Bill. Oh, right. She walked up to 10th Street. There, Mr. Matusik was joined by a young man. Oh, rock on.
A young man?
Yes, your suspicion was correct, Mr. Mac. That's right, Ted. The man was one of your own employees. I'm Ryan right now from Sorry, keep going.
Stop drinking.
I know. He's been to my house for dinner. He's been working for me for almost 10 years.
10 years? That's funny. Our report only says 4. Whoa.
Martin has been here for 10 years in January.
Martin? But the young man your wife met is named Harvey.
Well, what's that?
Francis H. Harvey.
464 Hill Street.
Oh, then I see. Let me have that report, please.
Yes, sir, dude.
22 years I've been married. 22 years I was proud of my wife. Well, she didn't want me to grow old with me. If you'll send me your bill, I'll take care of it immediately.
Yes, Mr. Matt. Yeah, dude. Have a good night. And party on.
Good night.
Somber bridge. It is sad. There's traffic in the background.
Oh, Cucumber as Mr. Bill.
Oh no! I think I still have a little bit of Doc Brown left,
Yep.
for which I will apologize.
Is this the restaurant where you were going to meet her?
Yeah, go ahead, Peters, go on in.
Well, why don't you go in, old man? I really think you should keep your date.
No, I haven't got the heart. I apologize for the crudity of this model. Not after what happened today. I was going to get married to Clara. Now I don't even have a job. Peters, do me a favor and deliver my note to the future.
All right.
Did it sound like
Yeah,
penis again?
You got me, bud. You do that on purpose.
And look, Peters.
I'm not doing it on purpose, it's just the accent.
I don't want to know what she looks like. If she's homely, I got enough bad news for one day. If she's lovely, I'll make it so much more difficult. So, don't tell me. I can't know about my future.
Oh, I won't. Now, what's the name of that book again?
And reincarnation as a bookmark. Oh no!
Well, wait. Maybe I'd better look in the window first. You stand that way out of sight.
Well, do you see her?
Not yet. Say, there's a beautiful girl.
Really? Oh no!
Very beautiful, but no book.
Oh no!
There's another girl. But wait a minute. I think I see the book. Right there under the window. Yes. Anna Karenina by Tolstoy. Anna Carnation.
Go on!
I can't see her face. She's sitting behind the rack. Oh, wait, there's a cup of coffee on the table. She's taking a piece of cake. Martin, she's dunking.
Well, why shouldn't she? Oh!
All right. She's leaning forward now. Martin, ooh.
Can you see her?
Yes, I see her.
Is she pretty?
Very pretty.
Oh, is she?
Yes. I'd say she has a little of the coloring of Karen.
Karen? Oh no! You mean Karen Smith? Miss Smith in the store?
Yes. Now, Martin, you will have to admit that Karen is a good-looking girl, and personally, I've always found her a very likable girl.
Oh, this is a fine time to be talking about Miss Smith. Oh no!
Well, if you don't like Miss Smith, I can tell you right now you're not going to like this girl either.
Well, why?
Well, because it is Miss Smith.
No! It can't be! No! Peters, no! No!
Well, look for yourself.
Miss Smith? Why, this is horrible. Here, give me that note.
Oh,
Oh,
stop.
Arsenal, get what? Now I get to do. Yeah, now I get to destroy my voice. Yeah.
Oh boy, have fun. Just say Peters a lot.
That's my name, so I won't be saying it.
All right. The next 12 lines. My name is Peters. My name is Peters.
Peters. Oh, What are you going to do? Oh, let that poor girl wait in here?
Well, why shouldn't Miss Smith wait? For 6 months, she's fought with me every day.
1.21, but still, she wrote those letters.
Oh, well, that's my misfortune.
Damn. Well, I'm gonna go back to the shop. I've got some things to do. Goodbye.
Yeah. Goodbye, Peters.
Jaunty waltz played by restaurant, orchestra for a brief transition, then in the background.
I've got a fork!
Excuse me, miss. Can I take this chair?
Oh, please don't. I'm expecting somebody, waiter. He'll be here any minute.
Okay. Red carnation, huh?
Yes.
2 nights ago, we had a case with roses. Turned out very nice. Very nice. But once, about 3 months ago, we had a sad case with gardenias. She waited all night and nobody came.
Really? She must have felt terrible.
Well, that's life, you know. You have to expect things like that.
Yes, of course. Oh, waiter, isn't your clock a little fast? My watch says it's only 8:27.
Listen, you got nothing to worry about. A pretty girl like you, if he doesn't come, I'll put a carnation on myself.
Hail. Whoops. Sorry. Hello, Miss Smith.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Martin.
Quite a coincidence. I had an appointment here. You haven't seen Mr. Peters by any chance, have you?
No, I haven't.
Well, guess I'll wait. Do you mind if I sit down?
Yes, I do mind.
Oh, well, what's the matter?
Oh, please, Mr. Martin, will you go to some other table? I have an appointment too.
Oh, really? Well, who are you meeting?
No, please don't be sarcastic. I realize that you've had a bad day, Mr. Martin, and you probably feel very bitter.
Bitter? By leaving Matashek and Company? Listen, I could have another job like that. Pretend I snapped.
Oh, well, in that case, there's no use wasting sympathy on you. Good night, Mr. Martin.
Listen, you don't have to feel sorry for me.
Mr. Martin, I said good night. Please.
Well, what are you so nervous about?
I'm not nervous. Do I look nervous?
I should say you do.
Well, I'm not.
Splash! You, just knocked over the water.
Well, that's just an accident.
Here, I'll mop it up for you.
Mr. Martin, will you please just go?
It's no trouble at all. No. There, that's better. Oh, I see you're reading Tolstoy's Anna Karenina, huh?
Yes. Anything against it?
Oh, no. I never expected to meet you in a cafe with Tolstoy. I didn't know you went in for high literature.
There are a lot of things you don't know about me, Mr. Martin.
Yes, well, there are a lot of things you don't know about me, Miss Smith. You know, people seldom go to the trouble of scratching the surface of things to find out the inward truth.
Mr. Martin, I wouldn't care to scratch your surface because I knew what I'd find. A handbag instead of a heart, a suitcase instead of a soul, and instead of an intellect, a cigarette lighter that doesn't work.
Whoa. That's very well put. Comparing my intellect with a cigarette lighter that doesn't work is such an interesting mixture of poetry and meanness.
Meanness?
We got another donation from Howard. Anybody be Groot.
So we way back when, we banned ones that will remove the words so that people can still follow along with the plot, but we can still do like a Groot voice. I think that's fine. But Groot will be speaking English. Thank you, Howard. Unless you want to switch it to something else, Howard. Yeah, it's completely up to you. Good call, Justin. Thank you.
I'm just going to keep going until we hear back from him.
Yeah.
Oh, please, Mr. Martin. I told you I was expecting somebody.
Well, that's all right. As soon as he comes, I'll leave.
Look, Mr. Martin, I'd better warn you. This person is jealous.
Oh.
Very jealous. Yes, and if you insist on staying here, I will not be responsible for anything that may happen. I hope you understand what I mean.
Sure. Listen, just in case your party doesn't show up, would well, if he should stand you up or something.
Oh, don't worry about that. This party will show up.
So, Howard replied back, "All good, have fun."
All right. Well, I guess English-speaking Groot for anyone.
I'm not here for a while, so.
Yeah,
You're here right now.
You're the waiter.
Oh, the waiter shows up. Well, I am Groot.
Yeah.
Well. So he came. Will you have a menu, sir?
Oh, no.
I told her not to worry.
But this is not.
Pretty girl like her.
Waiter, this is not the gentleman I was expecting. And if you keep pressing me, I'm going to need to talk to your manager. Okay? Okay?
Oh, no?
No. I don't want him sitting here at all. So if you can please ask him to take another table or something and you can do your job, that would be super appreciative of me. I would appreciate that. Thank you so much.
What's the idea, mister?
All right. Is that next table taken?
No.
Yeah, well, then I'll sit over here. Cup of coffee, please.
I'm sorry, miss.
Oh, it's all right. Just as long as he doesn't sit at my table.
I'll keep an eye out for that carnation.
Thanks.
I'm Groot.
Well, that English Groot just lurch.
I guess I should have been talking to Vin Diesel the whole time.
It sounds like A's for Alfred. Sounds like that Batman.
Same thing.
Okay.
All right.
Did you say thanks?
I did.
Oh, sorry. Tell me, have you read Zola's Madame Bovary?
Madame Bovary is not by Zola. Will you please go away?
Now, look, Miss Smith.
Oh, what are you trying to do? Ruin my evening? What have I ever done to you? Why do you hate me so?
I don't hate you.
Oh, I suppose you love me.
No, why should I? What have you ever done to make me love you?
I don't want you to love me.
Well, I don't. You know what this song reminds me of?
Yes, thank you. 24 unsold cigarette boxes.
No, you're wrong again. It reminds me of a girl who was looking for a job. And a very nice girl, I thought.
Oh, really? How you've changed.
That was before you began to make fun of me, giving imitations of me in the locker room. And I want to take this opportunity, Miss Smith, to inform you that I am not bow-legged.
Aren't you?
No, I'm not.
Well, I have information to the contrary. Mr. Harvey told me you have your trousers specially made.
There's no way. That's a lie. I've never been to a tailor in my life. And if you think I'm bow-legged, you come on out on the sidewalk with me and I'll pull up my trouser legs.
Don't you dare. Oh.
How would you like it if I made remarks about your hands being red?
That's exactly what you did yesterday.
Yes, but only after you made fun of my legs.
And they aren't red at all.
Oh, no, not anymore, after I called your attention to them. And let me tell you something else, Miss Smith. You may have beautiful thoughts, but you certainly hide them. So far as your actions are concerned, you're cold and snippy like an old maid, and you'll have an awful tough time trying to make any man fall in love with you.
Mr. Martin, you are getting funnier every minute. I could show you a few letters that might open your eyes. No, maybe not. No, you probably wouldn't understand what's in them. They're written by the type of man so far above you that it's ridiculous. I have to laugh when I think of you calling me an old maid. You! Why, you little insignificant clerk!
All right. That does it. Goodbye, Anna Karenina.
Goodbye.
Martin, wait, Martin.
Oh, Peters, what's
Wait,
the matter?
it should be Marty! Oh, Marty! Wait! I forgot I was still Doc Brown.
Peters, what's the matter? What's wrong?
I just went to the shop. They took Mr. Matusek away in the ambulance.
What?
He tried to commit suicide.
Holy shit. Mr. Matushek, are you all right?
I think I will be. Sit down, Martin. I want to thank you for coming.
Oh, no, I as soon as I heard,
Martin, do you remember when you were at my house for dinner the last time? I told you if things go well, I might make it easier and maybe by Christmas make you manager of the shop? Well, now I have to take it easier. Would you care to work for me again?
Mr. Matushek, don't even think about it. That's all over.
It's impossible if I ever distrusted you, Martin. I hated you. I couldn't stand your presence anymore. That's how far jealousy can drive a man.
Jealousy? I don't know what you mean.
When I first got that anonymous letter, I laughed at it. My wife having secret rendezvous with one of my employees. But you can't throw a letter like that away. It stays with you. Every word.
But how could you suspect me?
I know now that it was Harvey, but you see, you were the only one from my shop who came to my home. You sent flowers to my wife.
Well, I was only doing it to...
You don't have to tell me. But if this poison once gets into your mind, please try to understand.
Sure. I understand.
Martin, here are the keys to Matushek and Company.
Thank you. What'll I do about Harvey?
Harvey. I want him very quietly dismissed.
Quietly dismissed? Yes, sir. I'll take care of it, Mr. Matushek.
Bridge.
What do you mean I'm fired?
You hear me? Get out!
Don't push! Ow! Oh, don't push!
Go on, beat it!
What right have you got to fire me anyway? Does Mr. Machusik know about this?
Mr. Matushek has nothing to do with it. I'm the manager and you don't work here anymore.
Oh, so you're the manager. How do I know you're the manager? Prove it. Show it to me in black and white.
Oh, you want it in black and white, do you? Well, you're gonna get it in black and blue.
Oh, yeah? Well, how do you like this?
You two-timing... Punch.
Lily.
Kick.
Mr. Harvey.
Spit.
Oh,
Claw.
sorry.
Just say your
Were you
line.
guys saying all that in
Sorry.
there? Okay.
Oh, I did. Yep.
Mr. Harvey!
Wait, what? What
Peters.
are we?
Paging Mr. Peters.
At bottom of page 42.
Yeah, we were screaming our lines during the scuffle.
Oh, Ryan is coming
Oh,
up the
that's
front.
why it doesn't make
okay.
any sense.
They-
Great. Marty, stop this.
Oh, they're killing each other!
Oh,
What's going on?
Scuffle. Marty, you have knocked him out. Oh.
Peters, you and Joey, throw him out of here. Come on.
I
Go
got
on.
legs.
Peters, the back way and do it quietly. Mr. Matushek doesn't want any fuss. Miss Smith, you wait here.
Watch his head, Joey.
Why? He wouldn't feel it.
Well, Miss Smith, I suppose you're kind of surprised to see me back, huh?
Oh, pause. Howard, thank you for the donation of $10. Ryan, Kermit the Frog.
Cool.
Eh?
It'll be 10 pages until I actually have lines again, but I'll get there.
Yeah.
Yay.
Well, naturally, I'm glad you have your job again. Congratulations.
Miss Baker tells me you weren't feeling well this morning.
That's all right. Thank you.
You look worn out. Anything go wrong last night?
I tell you, I'm all right. Where's Mr. Machuzek? I want to see him.
Well, he's right here. I'm Mr. Matushek.
Oh, Mr. Martin, don't make any jokes. Not today. And if you have to pick on me, make it some other time. I want to talk to Mr. Machuzek.
Would it really be so terrible if I were the boss and you had to talk to me?
Will you please stop it? My nerves, they're at a breaking point.
Miss Smith, I'm simply trying to tell you that...
Haven't you any heart at all? Can't you see? I'm sick. I can hardly see straight. The room, everything's turning around. And in this state of mind, I ask you a simple question. Instead of having any consideration for me, you deliberately try to frighten me. No, just stop it.
Marty, I didn't have the chance to say it before. There's got to be something done about your kids. Oh, no. Never mind. Congratulations.
For what, Mr. Peters?
Well, don't you know? Martin's the manager. Great Scott.
The manager? Ooh.
Banner.
Miss Smith!
Oh, she fainted.
Peters, get some water. Quick!
Oh, great Scott. Water.
Hurry it up. Karen, are you all right? Oh, darling, look at me. Karen, darling. Oh, you poor kid. Karen!
What happened?
Oh, why, nothing much, Miss Smith. You just fainted.
Applause.
We now pause for station identification. This is the Columbia Broadcasting System.
Not NBC.
Mr. DeMille presents Act 3 of The Shop Around the Corner, starring Claudette Colbert, Dawn Amenchi, and Felix Broussard in just a moment. Now I want to send a birthday message. Next Saturday, June 28th, is the big day, and I want to wish a very happy first birthday to Catherine, Clarence, and Richard George of Atlantic City, New Jersey.
My goodness, Mr. Ruick! 3 birthdays all in the same day? You don't mean?
I certainly do, Sally. They're triplets.
Oh!
3 of the cutest, brightest babies you ever saw. But my, they were tiny when they were born. Why, one of them only weighed 2.5 pounds. Here's what their mother, Mrs. C.V. George Jr., says about them. Will you read it, Sally?
Yes. The triplets were such little mites, they needed extra special care. 4 months they were wrapped in cotton wool. Their skins are so tender that I'm very careful about the way I wash their clothes too. I use Lux Flakes for every single thing that touches them. Lux is so safe and gentle, I know it has nothing in it to irritate a baby's sensitive skin.
That's something every mother can count on. Wonderful Lux Purity.
Mrs. George goes on to say, new Quick Lux Flakes are so fast I get suds in a jiffy, and a little goes far. It's thrifty, too. When you have many as 60 diapers in a day to wash, well, as whoppers, dresses, nighties, woolies, well, you can see that speed and thrift are important.
Now that's a fine tribute to Lux Flakes, isn't it? And a well-deserved one, because new Quick Lux is a wonderful way to help such a busy mother. It's so gentle, safe for anything safe in water. With Lux Care, soft woolly shirts and blankets stay fluffy and unshrunken. Pretty dresses and bright-colored sunsuits stay fresh and new-looking longer. And best of all, there's nothing in new Quick Lux to irritate a baby's sensitive skin or to roughen a mother's hands. No harmful alkali of any kind. Give all baby things this superlatively gentle care. Now, Mr. DeMille returns to the microphone.
The curtain rises on the 3rd act of The Shop Around the Corner.
Flip the guitar.
Karen Smith has had no further letters from her unknown admirer, box 237.
Sound like you're doing Unsolved Mysteries.
This misfortune, combined with Martin's appointment as manager, has proved too much for her.
So she's taken to her bed with a bad case of nerves. Now she has a visitor, none other than Mr. Martin, alias Box 237.
Real quick, Bruce Lee Wata. Thank you for the what. Oh, I get it. Bruce Lee Wata.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank
Always
you
a
for
fun
the
joke. Always a fun joke.
Good evening, Miss Smith.
Good evening.
I hope you forgive the intrusion. How are you?
I'm all right.
You know, Christmas is coming soon, and we'll all miss a good worker like you, so you better get well. You see, I feel sort of responsible for this whole thing.
You? Oh no, it wasn't your fault at all. There's a much bigger reason, unfortunately.
Miss Smith, don't you think you ought to call a doctor?
No, I don't need a doctor. My trouble is purely psychological, but it's my personal problem, and I'll come out of it.
I'm sorry. It's really a shame you have to go through all this, but as long as it's only psychological.
Only psychological? Mr. Martin, oh really, it's true. We're in the same room, but we are not in the same planet.
Miss Smith, I must admire your way of expressing yourself. You certainly know how to put a man in his planet.
Karen, dear.
Yes, Grandma?
Look, darling, I sent down to the post office.
Oh, Grandma, tell me, was there a letter?
Here, darling. It's a fat one, too.
Hey-oh.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Martin, it was kind of you to drop in, but I don't want to spoil your evening.
Oh, no, I've lots of time. Go ahead. Read your letter.
If you don't mind, I'd like to...
Certainly not.
Oh, I forgot to take care of the messenger boy.
Ow!
Will you excuse me, Mr. Martin?
Certainly. Have fun, Grandma.
You Neanderthals.
Oh, dear.
Good news?
Very good news. Mr. Martin, I'm sure I'll be back to the shop tomorrow, and I can promise you I'll sell more goods than I've ever sold before.
Well, that's fine. My, it's amazing what one little letter can do.
Oh, if I weren't feeling so wonderful right now, I'd be pretty sore at you.
And me? Why?
You really spoiled my date last night. You see, this gentleman came to the cafe, looked into the window, saw us together, and he misunderstood.
You mean he thought you and I were friends?
He must have. Listen to this. Tell me and be frank, who was that very attractive young man? He's just the type women fall for. Now, isn't that marvelous?
Yes. I'm sorry I caused you so much trouble.
Oh, no, I'll straighten that out. Let him be a little jealous. It won't hurt him.
He doesn't seem to be much of a man, though. He's afraid to come to a table because another man is there.
Oh, he was not afraid.
No?
He's just tactful and sensitive.
Whoa.
He's not the kind of man who would sit at a table uninvited. No, you see, it's difficult to explain a man like him to a man like you. White, where you'd say black, he'd say white. Where you'd say ugly, he says beautiful. And where you'd say old maid, he says, well, here, listen. Eyes that sparkle with fire and mystery, vivacious, fascinating. He says I make him think of gypsy music.
Oh,
Say, he's pretty smart.
Oh, speaking of gypsy music, we're still having some difficulty selling those Ochi Chirone boxes, aren't we?
The old Chicharone box. Oh, that doesn't matter.
Did somebody say chicharrone?
I did. Chicharrones? Yeah, that's it.
No, to each his own.
Stupid.
Mr. Martin, consider one box definitely sold. I just got an inspiration. I'm going to give it to my friend for Christmas.
Oh, no, don't do that.
What?
You're taking an awful chance. Look, why don't you give him a wallet? I know he'd be crazy about it, and we have those new imported pig skins.
Oh, no, I'm not interested.
Look, I'll make you a special price.
No, I'm sorry.
And another thing, a wallet is not only practical, it's romantic. On one side, he carries your last letter. On the other side, your picture. And when he opens it, he finds you. And that's all the music he wants.
Wow. Why, Mr. Martin, you surprise me. That's very well expressed. Yes, I must admit that's very nice.
Well, thank you.
No, just the same, he's going to get the cigarette box.
No!
Ding, ding, ling, ling, ling.
Help the needy. Christmas dinner's for the needy.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
It helps.
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Merry Christmas, Mr. Machusik.
Well, Merry Christmas to you, officer.
Oh, fuck.
I haven't seen you in quite a while, Mr. Machusik.
Yes, I'm supposed to be pretty sick. But it's Christmas Eve, and I just couldn't stand it any longer. I'm going in help.
Well, take it easy, Mr. Machusik. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
There goes Mr. Humbug.
There goes Mr. Quim.
Oh, look, Mabel. Do you think Howie would like that briefcase?
Oh, I don't know, maybe.
Pardon me. I can't see very well without my glasses. Can you tell me how much that briefcase is?
$12.50.
Only $12.50. Well, you certainly get exceptional value here. I wonder how Matushik and Company does it.
Well, if you don't know, Mr. Machusik, who should?
The frog sounds like Wimpy from Popeye.
Murmur.
Well,
Employees murmur.
ladies and gentlemen, my good friends, we have just had our biggest day since 1929.
Oh, appreciative.
Holy shit, yeah, that's pretty good, guys. Let's go get fucked up.
1929.
You should all be very proud, and I want to thank thank you for the bottom of my heart. When I was in hospital, I read your little notes over and over. I'm glad to know you missed me, and I hoped I would come back home again. You're right, this is my home, and only too seldom one realizes that the people he works with are his real friends. Well, there's no Christmas without a bonus, am I right?
Murmur.
Oh, yeah, super agree about that.
Super murmur.
Gotta respect the bonus.
Miss Baker, will you please pass out the checks, and then I want you all to go home and have a very, very Merry Christmas.
Yeah! May all the acquaintance be forgotten.
Jingle bells, jingle all the
Christmas.
way. Oh, what fun.
Every time a bell rings.
That's all I got.
Going home, Karen?
No, I've still got to wrap this wallet. Do you like it, Mr. Peters?
Oh, I think it's wonderful. Is this for that gentleman you told me about?
Mm-hmm. I'm meeting him tonight for the first time. Isn't it exciting?
Oh, yes. I think it might be. Well, Merry Christmas, Karen, and I hope everything turns out just as you wanted.
Thank you. Merry Christmas, Mr. Peters.
Merry Christmas, Martin.
Merry Christmas to you, Peters. Well, Miss Smith, we're just about ready to close.
I'm sorry, I'll be through here in a second.
Oh, that's all right. There's no hurry. Oh, present for somebody.
Mm-hmm. I followed your advice after all. It's the wallet.
Oh, fine. You want to see something? Here. Look at this. I bought it for a very special friend.
Oh, a locket.
Yeah, with stones in it. Right there, see?
Oh, say, it's beautiful. I didn't know you had a girlfriend.
Well, no.
No, I never even suspected.
I guess you think it's pretty funny that a girl would like somebody like me.
Oh, now, Mr. Martin, don't let's start that all over again. It's Christmas, and I'd like to be friends with you. And besides, you're wrong. Do you mind if I tell you something?
No, not at all.
Well, when I started to work here, something very strange happened to me. I got psychologically mixed up.
Oh, you don't say.
I found myself looking at you again and again. I just couldn't take my eyes off you.
Oh, really?
Yes, and all the time I was saying to myself, Karen Smith, what's the matter with you? This Martin's not a particularly attractive man.
Oh?
Sorry, I hope you don't mind. Sorry.
No. No, not at all.
And now comes the paradox.
A paradox?
I caught myself falling for you.
Fall? I can't believe that.
Yes, Mr. Martin. In those first few weeks, there were moments in the stockroom when you could have swept me off my feet.
Well, now I'm getting psychologically mixed up.
Well, you see, I was a different girl then. I was very naive. Well, that's all forgotten now. Now you go to your girlfriend and, by the way, is it serious?
Oh, yes, very.
Well, you might both be engaged by Monday morning.
Yes, I think we will.
I don't want you to misunderstand. In my case, I say it just might happen.
Well, as a matter of fact, I can tell you it will happen.
How do you know?
Well, now I might as well tell you, I guess. He came to see me.
Who?
Your fiancé.
What?
He came last night. You shouldn't have told him who I am. I spent a very uncomfortable hour. You see, he didn't believe it when you wrote him, I meant nothing to you.
I don't understand, but he's coming to see you. It doesn't sound like him at all.
Oh, well, don't worry about it. I straightened everything out. In a little while, you'll be Mrs. Popkin.
Mrs. Popkin?
Yes, that's his name, isn't it? That's what he told me.
Huh. Oh, yes, Popkin, that's right. Popkin.
Yes, he's a nice fellow. I congratulate you.
Julia Gulia. Well, thank you. I think he's a very attractive man, don't you?
Yes! For his type, I would say yes.
Would you really classify him as a definite type?
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. And don't you try to change him. Don't you dare put him on a diet.
Oh. Would you call him fat?
No, I wouldn't. But, well, that's a matter of opinion. Well, personally, I think that little stomach of his gives him a nice, homey quality. And that's what you want in a husband, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I want.
Yeah, I thought so. And you're right, too. If I were a girl and I had to choose between a young good-for-nothing with lots of hair and a fine, solid, mature citizen, I think I'd pick Matthias Popkin every time.
But he... Don't you think he has a fine mind? Oh, didn't he impress you as being very witty?
Well, he struck me as somewhat depressed, but it's unfair to judge a man when he's out of a job.
Out of a job? Oh, he never told me that.
He never told... Well, that shows how sensitive he is. But you have nothing to worry about. At least he feels you both can live very nicely on your salary.
Did you tell him how much I make?
Well, he's your fiancé, and he asked me.
Oh.
And let me tell you something else. Mentioning that bonus didn't do you any harm either.
Oh. I can't believe it. I never dreamed he was materialistic. But if you read his letters, such ideals, such a lofty point of view. This is horrible.
Oh, I'm sorry you feel this way. I hate to think I spoiled your Christmas.
I built up such an illusion about him. I thought he was perfect. He's probably balding.
And I had to be the one to destroy it.
Well, it's all right. I I really ought to thank you.
Karen, if I'd known in the beginning how you really felt about me, things would have been different. We wouldn't have been fighting all the time. If we did, it wouldn't have been over handbags and suitcases, but something like, well, should your grandmother come and live with us or not?
It's really sweet of you to try and cheer me up like this, but I think we'd better say goodnight. You have an engagement, and so have I, and we shouldn't be late. Good night.
No, wait a minute, wait. You know what I wish would happen? When your bell rings at 8:30 tonight, and you open the door, instead of Popkin, I come in.
Oh, please, you're only making it more difficult.
Then I'd say to you, Karen, darling.
No, please don't.
Dearest sweetheart, Karen. I can't stand it any longer. Please get your key, open box 237, take me out of my envelope, and please kiss me.
No. Martin, stop. You mustn't. Hey, what did you say? You?
Dear friend, dear box 237.
You are dear friend?
Yes. Are you disappointed?
No. Well, psychologically, I'm very confused, but personally, I don't feel bad at all. You wrote those. You wrote all those wonderful letters?
Uh-huh.
You like me?
Oh, Karen, I love you.
Oh. Oh, that night. Oh, the time you came to the restaurant. I was so terribly rude to you, wasn't I?
Oh, that was nothing at all.
Yes, I was. Don't you remember? I called you bow-legged.
Yeah, and I wanted to prove that I wasn't. I was going to go out in the street and pull up my trouser legs.
Well, would you mind very much if I asked you to pull them up now?
Hot damn, well, certainly not. Do you see? Yoink.
Oh, darling. Oh, darling. Isn't it a wonderful, wonderful Christmas?
Fucked up story.
Oh, man.
Applause!
Mr. DeMille will tell us about next week's play in just a moment, and Don Ameche and Claudette Colbert will return to the microphone for their curtain calls. And now, I want to tell you about the strange case of the woman with the one red hand. Sounds like the title of another mystery story, doesn't it? Well, it's really a true story. You see, not so long ago, hundreds of women were going around with just one hand harsh and red and ugly, the other hand smooth and lovely. The clue to this strange state of affairs was in a famous laboratory. Here's what happened. 2 dishpans were placed in front of each woman. In one of the dishpans were Lux suds, in the other, suds from a different soap. The woman dipped one hand in each of the dishpans and kept it in, doing this for 20 minutes. Man, did they have to pee 3 times a day. Were similar to home dishwashing. 5 popular soaps in all were tested. Well, at the end of the test, the Lux hands were still soft and smooth, but the others were so red and rough and chapped. As many of the women said, of course, we knew Lux Flakes are gentle, but we had no idea how much kinder they are to hands. Now, if you've been using a harsh soap for dishes, simply change to gentle, new, quick Lux Flakes. See how much nicer your hands look, how they lose that embarrassing, unattractive dishpan look. The reason is simple. New Quick Lux has none of the harmful alkali that dries out the natural oils of your skin. It's thrifty too, and so fast. Yet new Quick Lux Flakes come in the same familiar package. Cost you no more. Buy that generous big box tomorrow and start giving your hands gentle Lux care. And now here's Mr. DeMille with our stars.
You can't beat good acting for good entertainment. That's why we wanted Claudette Colbert and Donna Manchi tonight. They're back at the footlights now.
Are you gonna take it?
I don't know who I am. Go
You
for
are
it.
a Mechi, yeah.
I am a Mechi?
Take it.
Thank you, CB. Give one of your best salutes, Claudette. You did learn to salute while you were in the Army, didn't you?
Well, certainly, Don. I'll match my salute against any top sergeant in the Army.
You know, CB, Claudette was one of the gang from Hollywood that put the show at the Army Camps last week.
Hollywood couldn't have had a more charming ambassador. What camps did you visit, Claudette?
2 camps just north of here, CB. Camp Hunter Leggett and Fort Ord.
How many did you have in the audience, Claudette?
Oh, about 30,000 at Hunter Leggett and 20,000 at Fort Ord.
Sounds as though Hollywood was a success with the Army, Claudette. And plans have been made to send entertainment to other camps, too.
Well, CB, I want to tell you that the whole trip was one of the biggest thrills I've ever had. I want to do it again soon and often as the Army wants us.
Yeah, and every actor in Hollywood is ready to help, Claudette. What have you got planned for Lux Radio Theater next week, CB?
There'll be big doings around next week, Don. And these 2 names will tell you what I mean. Cary Grant and Lloyd. Shut up. They'll star in the play I Love You Again, adapted from Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer's recent comedy hit, and we promise you that, with Carrie and Myrna teamed as husband and wife. The pace never lets down. We'll also have Frank McHugh. So if you love a gay comedy, don't miss I Love You Again.
Oh, CB, that sounds wonderful. I'll be in the audience. Good night.
No, that's me. I gotta say good night. Oh, good night. See you later. Peace out.
No. Not goodbye. We'll just say, till we meet again, you 2.
Whatever you say.
Applause!
Woo-wee!
Our sponsors, the makers of Lux Flakes, join me in inviting you to be with us again next Monday night when the Lux Radio Theater presents Myrna Loy and Cary Grant and I Love You Again with Frank McHugh. This is Lee DeMille saying good night to you from Hollywood.
Applause!
United. Did we freeze?
Someone did. We back.
Ryan
We
did.
good. We
Yeah,
good.
we're all good.
You're back, Ryan's back, and now Ryan's back.
Okay,
There it is.
he's choppy.
Yeah, it is.
Interesting.
All right.
Lost the ions.
The United Service Organizations, the huge civilian army behind our Army and Navy, are conducting a drive that should have the backing of every loyal American. There is a USO headquarters in your community. They'll be glad to tell you how you can help this great work. Claudette Colbert will soon be seen in the Paramount picture Skylark. Donna Mecchi has just finished making the Paramount picture Kiss the Boys Goodbye. Felix Bressert will soon be seen in the Metro-Goldwyn-Mayer picture Blossoms in the Dust. That part of Machusik was played tonight by Leo Clearly. Also included in tonight's play were Fred McKay as Harvey, Ann Tobin as Lily, B. Bernadette as Miss Baker, Charles Peck as Joey, Verna Felton as Shopper, and Lou Merrill, Arthur Q. Bryan, Bernadette Nunez, Jesse Arnold, and Bryce Payne. Our music is directed by Louis Silvers, and your announcer has been Melville Ruick. This is
Ooh-wee! Ooh-wee!
NBC.
Thank you. CBS.
We did it.
Wow. We did the thing.
Did it.
That was fun.
Yay. Thanks, Haley. Sorry about your throat, bud.
Yes.
So many things.
So many things. Thanks, everybody. Thank you, everyone, for your support. Thanks for playing with us. Hey, Bruce Lee, thanks for joining us. Yeah, stick around. We got plenty of other shows here on the channel, various types of themes. We are variety streamers. Real smooth, Haley. No one saw it. And we got all kinds of TTRPG stuff here on the channel. We've got video games. We've got simulators, talk shows. So make sure if someone could drop the reel down in there, that'd be great. And then so you can see what kinds of stuff we do. But we've added at least at least 7 shows since that reel. We're floating somewhere around 12 regular shows right now. So everything you do donate goes directly back into the channel so we can continue to make great content for you guys. So we really appreciate all of your support, but also just thank you for being here. Thanks for spending time with us. And we'll see you Sunday. Top of the week with the Tabletop for Two at 1. No, we won't. Not this week. Tabletop for Two is not happening this week.
So maybe Cinephilia? So
Not
Cinephilia
happening.
would be the next show?
Cinephilia on Monday, followed by Perception Paints if you want to learn how to paint. Wizard Bomb, holy shit. Hey, buddy. I know him.
Oh, I know.
Is he Santa?
But yeah, thanks everybody. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to rate somebody, I believe, because we always like to pay the love forward.
We rating?
Lady Danger.
Lady Danger. She doing MTG tonight?
No, she's doing Phantasmagoria or something like that.
Cool.
Yeah.
I really hope she has like a 007 like theme song. Like she really needs one.
We met her because she had a dope ass like D&D cosplay at TwitchCon.
Right.
She often streams Magic the Gathering. Super cool. Go give her a follow.
Nice.
Lady
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, friends.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining us.
Danger, she's Lady Danger. She's gonna do some cosplay and look super cool.
Oh, someone please clip that and send it to her. We don't even know her that well. This is great.
Yeah, that'd be perfect.
Oh man.
She did the theme song.
She doesn't need a theme song. This is it.
Perfect.
Goodbye.
Bye.